Good morning. I want to cry. Oh, so I'd done about 6 takes this morning and none of them were quite right. I don't know, perhaps I'm trying to say the wrong thing, and if I knew what the right thing was, I wouldn't trip over my words. Then I got it right. Beautifully said, almost articulate. Finished it, went to hit stop to discover that I hadn't ever hit start. So I talked to myself for 4 or 5 minutes beautifully. And nobody's ever going to know what I said, and I can't remember it. Ugh. So here we go. If it doesn't work well this time, I'm giving up and I'm going back to... No, I'm not going back to bed. Too much to do. What I said earlier and what I will probably now say completely differently is that I'm kind of recovering from yesterday. There were no major catastrophic disasters announced in the news. There hasn't been a world awfulness. But just trying to wrap my head around all the changes and the conversations I heard around how we can and can't do Christmas this year left me confused and a bit anxious, really, and wondering what on earth I should be doing and how I could make Christmas feel right. And I wonder if you're feeling that way too. If we keep listening to the news, in Wales, things that were guidelines are now laws. In England, there's still guidelines. There's all these trite things around, well, the first Christmas was quiet, make yours a quiet one too. And I'm thinking, I just don't buy it. I do not buy that the first Christmas was quiet. If I was Mary giving birth, surrounded by farm animals, in a hot and sweaty country without medical attention, I would not be quiet. I just don't buy it. But trying to get Christmas to work in the context of services, and we've got in-person services and we've got online services, and I know some people are now worrying about whether they should be coming to the in-person services. If you feel you should be cancelling, do it, because I have no judgment about whether you come to church or not. There are online opportunities for worship, and I just say worship somehow. If you want to come in person, then we will make it as safe as we can. And if you think it's safer to stay at home, then absolutely do that. But we've got all of that to do. And then in our family, I'm sure your family has its complications. So let me share mine with you. In our family, we have the complication of long-distance relatives. We've got Will's mum in America, and my parents are in Lincolnshire. We won't be seeing any of them. We also have a blended family, so we have other birth parents to consider for the 6 offspring. And then amongst the offspring, we've got children in school, we've got children in university, we've got adult children that live away from home and adult children that work at home. Trying to navigate all of that within the rules and regs, making sure that everybody's safe, is just really difficult. I'm not complaining. Gosh, I'm not complaining. I'm just saying that it's left me a bit befuddled and I need to take a pause. And when I went to bed last night, I slept like a log, and I realised it's because I just decided that, we'll do what we do and it will be well. I don't know how we're going to, how this is all going to pan out. But what I do know is that I live in a house that is dry. It's warm, it's light. I have food in the fridge. I have a vague idea of how things are going to pan out, and I have the ability within my humanity to be flexible and to think on my feet. I have technology, and so do you, with the very fact we're having this conversation this morning. And that technology allows me to connect with people, both personally and professionally. And I need to say thank you for that and to make the most of it and to really exploit the technology opportunities. And with all of that, in a very material and practical way, I then have the opportunity to give thanks to God. And give thanks that we are going to celebrate Christmas in some way, shape or form. And that we have hope for next year. We have hope in our humanity, in our love for each other, and we have hope in the practical ways that we can see in terms of the vaccine being rolled out and a better understanding of how the virus works. And I say all of that to just help you perhaps take the pause, take a moment of stillness in the busyness, do a little tick list of what we do have, what we can be certain of, and to then see, well, what else do we need to do and how can we make it work? Because if we are flexible and pragmatic, and if we take a big breath in and really review what we already have, I think we might find that we're going to do better than we feared. I don't know if that's a comfort to you or not. I can't offer trite comforts because I don't know what you're living with. If you've got things that feel too difficult, things that just feel like they are too heavy, give us a ring, contact us. Let's have a chat. I can't solve all those problems. I can't solve anything, but I can be a listening ear. And I do understand what it is to be anxious, to be lonely, to be worried, to feel that there isn't much to be hopeful about. And maybe having a chat would help to process some of that, if that's what you need to do. On the other hand, like me, you might be able to see that you have things around you to be thankful for, and now is the time to build on those. In light of that, I do have a little prayer I'm going to read to you, if that's all right. Of course it's all right, you say. Oh, wrong page. I wondered why that. And so this is a prayer for your homes. I pray this Christmas time, may your home be a place of celebration, of conversation and of caring, of the sharing and bearing of burdens, of the multiplication of joys, of light in the darkness and warmth in the cold. May your home be a place of prayer and hope, of plans and quiet considerations, a place of shared stories and of good dreams. Amen. So I hope you have a good day today. I hope you can find something that feels like a hopeful plan, and maybe I'll talk to some of you later. Lots of love. God bless. Bye-bye.